today because I'm sick of the government pissing on me and telling me it's raining. What gaslighting we've been subjected to. What an auspicious day today. I'm so grateful to see you all here today. Give yourself a round of applause. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. If you think it was less than a matter of weeks ago when they were still denying what was actually going on, and then suddenly everything came on top for them, and suddenly they're telling us not only are they dimming our sun, but our enemies are dimming our sun as well. And I don't know about you, but yesterday morning they were out chemming very, very early, so I'm not at all surprised it's as overcast as it is now, and that it's time to rain. But it is wonderful to be here. I feel so excited. It's like the start of something new. And it does, right. It feels really good, really good. So I wanted to just briefly, I'm not going to bore you, but I just wanted to briefly take you through my journey of being a former legacy media journalist and what legacy media thinks about people like us. You probably already know. There's only one other subject in my experience other than chemtrails that got my editor saying, "Are you crazy?" And that was when I said, "Can we talk about Madeleine McCann not being abducted?" It's as bad as talking about chemtrails for legacy media journalists, let me tell you that. So I was a contributing and consulting editor at one of our biggest news broadcasters for 8 years, and my job was to bring in stories that were on the fringe, on the edge, and we broke the contaminated blood story as well as other really important stories like that. But the one story that they wouldn't let me cover was what was going on in our skies. And I kept saying to them, all you have to do is look up. I mean, it's really that simple. I'm not sure why it's so difficult for people to grasp, because just by a show of hands, does the sky look the same now as it did when you were a kid? Yes or no? Hands up if no. Look at that, everybody on the live stream. The fact is, people know, we know what they've been doing to us, and now they know we know. And it's because of events like this that I think will help us turn the corner. And I want to say thank you, first of all. It took an American to bring us all together, people. Thank you, Matt Lampman. And honestly, I don't care who it takes to bring us together. Let it just bring us together, because we need to do this. This kind of reminds me when we all got together during C19 and we said up yours, and we got in the middle of Trafalgar Square and various other places without masks. And then we showed, yeah, that's right. And sometimes when you're ahead of the curve, you have to be prepared to be treated as if there's something wrong with you, right? As if you've had a frontal lobotomy. And as anybody will tell you, online, one of the worst subjects that you can actually talk about with any conviction is to do with geoengineering, because they have their 77th out there. There are endless trolls when it comes to geoengineering. They don't want to admit it until now. And that's why I say I abhor the gaslighting that they have subjected us to. This whole idea that they would suddenly come out and say, we're potentially considering dimming the sun. We know you feckers, you've been doing it for decades. There are some brilliant signs here. We're not lab rats over there, woo! Dim the sun, absolutely. I had to put my glasses on for this one. I can't see that one. No, I still can't see. I am melting. But it doesn't matter, because I want to see our sun. I don't want them to block our sun. And when you look at the people who are in charge of what is going on in our country in terms of the whole net zero agenda, we are in the capital city. A capital city where the mayor is Sadiq Khan, the co-chair of C40 Cities. And the job of C40 Cities is to convince us that we are really in a climate crisis. And we are not in a climate crisis. And actually, the only thing I'm surprised about today is there's no cops anywhere, which is kind of odd. Maybe they think they're going to catch something from us. I don't know. But the point is, we're here, and that's what's important. And bit by bit, mainstream media are being forced to talk about the thing that we've known has been happening for decades. And I think it was Francis who referred to the Lynmouth tragedy. Well, the Lynmouth tragedy happened on August the 15th and August the 16th in the 1950s, and they couldn't hide it. And obviously, as Francis said, 30 plus people died. And all that's happened is they've become a bit more sophisticated about it. But the reality is our skies are different. We know it, and I mean, there's also the sicknesses that we hear about, of course, as well. The mercury that is being registered in people's brains, the fact that we have issues with Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is one of the biggest killers in our country, and they're not addressing what could potentially be behind it. And that is what we're dealing with today. So I would just want to thank you all for being here. I told you it was going to be brief. I'm not a big talker. But I think it's absolutely wonderful to see you all and all these wonderful people here with their signs. Can we give them a round of applause as well? That's right. And the thing is, I think, you know what I love about gatherings like this is we create our own vibration, right? And it's true, you know it's true, when we all come together in an area like this, and this is not just, this is not some village hall or something. This is literally, we've gathered together in the middle of central London. That's a phenomenal thing to do. That takes guts. That takes some guts and that takes some courage, and I'm proud of everybody here today. And if you weren't able to be here today, that's fine as well. But please support anybody that you can who wants to talk out about geoengineering, because when history is written, the people who are prepared to put up their head above the parapet are the people that we will quite rightly see as the heroes, and the David Miliband's and the Sadiq Khans, whose job is just to fleece us while telling us that everything is all right, will be seen in an entirely different light. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Have a beautiful day, you all. Take good care of yourselves.